This is Devin Steiner, Manager of Athletic Communications. I'm joined by members of the track and field program. On the right, we got head coach Scott Cook, and on the left, freshman hurdler Malcolm Caldwell. And coach, we'll start with you. Last time we talked was a couple weeks ago. I've competed in a few meets since then. You had two more athletes hit NCAA provisional Division II marks. Jenner Shoemaker in the weight throw and Malcolm in the 60-meter hurdles, increasing the total to 5 now for the season. How does it feel to have early success?
I think it's always good to have early success, something we can build on. Obviously, those are kids that have done a great job working all fall towards these marks, but still just the start of things to come.
And in addition to those provisional marks, we also had a couple school records that were broken over those meets. You had Isaiah Schaefer in the shot put, Caldwell in the 60-meter hurdles, and Colin Grady in the 60-meter dash. Any other school records that you feel like could be on watch to be broken here in the near future?
Yeah, that's exciting. Just to go back a little bit, those are two of the older school records we have that were broken in the 60 and the 60 hurdles, so that's exciting to see them fall. But I think anyone who set a school record so far this year has a good chance to continue to break it over the next 4 to 5 weeks, because we're only about halfway through the season. But it's exciting and sad to see some of those old records fall that were set 2010, 2011, so pretty exciting stuff.
And you're joined by Malcolm. He's a freshman. Talk about his early success and what you're seeing from him so far this season.
I think the hurdles are a tricky transition. There's a few events when you transition from high school to college that are completely different, and the hurdles are one of them, because they go from 39 inches to 42 inches. So that's a big adjustment. So anytime you have a freshman come in and even run pretty good, that's a big win. But so just for him to do as well as he's done is super exciting.
And Malcolm, we'll go to you. Crazy couple weeks on the track for you. 2 weeks ago, you hit that NCAA Division II provisional mark in the 60-meter hurdles. Then last weekend, like Coach Cook said, you broke one of the oldest back 2010, 2011. That record was originally set. You broke that record. How do you feel accomplishing those 2 feats so early on in the season?
Well, I feel pretty proud of myself, and I'm really happy that I did that early on. I also need to thank my coaches too, because I didn't think that I'd just be able to come in here, because again, there is like such a transition from going from high school to college, so it is a pretty crazy thing to do.
What is next for you? I mean, you did those things so early on in the season, accomplishing all those things. Where do you want to go from here?
So from here, I'm looking hopefully that I can place at conferences. And then now that I'm looking towards Provo, I'm hoping that I can get on the list to go to nationals and speed my time up closer to 8 seconds flat, or faster than that. So.
Yeah, and then this upcoming weekend, it'll be the 5th time that the team is competing. Have you and your teammates settled in to competing and the pressure and the opportunities that meets bring compared to practice yet?
So I think there still is a little bit of pressure since it is early on in the season, but a lot of our teammates are getting adjusted quite quickly, and I think that's why we're seeing a lot of these school records go down, and a lot of our people are really committed and dedicated to the team, so I think it can only get better from here.
Oh, then again, you guys are competing this weekend. Go back to Grand Valley for the Mike Lintz Open on Saturday in the Kelly Family Sports Center out in Allendale. Start time for the meet is 1 p.m. Best of luck, and thanks for joining me.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.